Hermanos de Soundcheck, nos encontramos en un momento de lujo, una banda legendaria, más de 25 años de carrera, se encuentran de visita aquí en la República Mexicana con nuevo material discográfico de nombre Seven Sinners. Para mí es un placer poder platicar con HELLOWEEN. First of all, it's an honor to talk with you. Thank you very much for the time of this interview.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Cool. Now, talking about these Seven Sinners, this album, what could be the main messages that you want to give to all of your fans with this material?
Actually, it's a record with a few lyrics on there, and these lyrics want to express, from what I feel, kind of some end time scenario. I don't know, but that hasn't been the main intention of the whole thing. Basically, we have political facts hidden in the whole thing, and that everybody could make up his own mind. Personally, I think there's a big share of end time thematics on the whole thing, yeah, which came by coincidence. It's because you have to finish lyrics, or it happens when you have a look at the things that happen in the world or whatever. It's not basically intended to be that extreme, and we just had that Seven Sinners ideology behind it, and the shuriken seven-pronged star, and then we had that saw image, I mean, connected to the movie Saw, with like the idea of that room in the video and everything, and so it just came about.
Cool. Now, tell us a little bit about the creating process. It was fun. It was hard to do it.
Well, it's always work. Of course, it's work. So basically, we got a good workflow now. So everyone's sitting at home and collecting ideas, and then we just send the ideas to each other, and then it just happens. That's basically HELLOWEEN magic. It just happens. We even don't know ourselves what's going on next, and then and there it goes. A new album. And
cool. Now this album has just solo compositions. It's easier to do it, or it's easier when you share creativity with another musician of the band?
It really depends. If you find the time and you sit on the sofa together like we are sitting now, and then you have the intention of coming up with something, then you actually may save time. But it's a process that doesn't usually come about with the career that we have. You rather have private time, sit back at home, do your stuff, and then do your demos and present it to the band. And what could happen, that I get by to Andy's place, but what would rather happen then, that we have a coffee to drink and a few smokes at the swimming pool, or we meet in the city and have a look at people and whatever, but then we don't work. And I think that's basically more or less the sole reason that we didn't come up with any more teamwork things. Also, the band members live well, kind of sprayed over the German country. And then we have two in Tenerife, and well, we also live 18 kilometers apart, Andy and me.
So it's hard to be each other.
Yeah, and in fact, it's easier to do the tracks yourself. It's easier, it's quicker, usually, and that's also the only reason. It's not that, but on the other hand, it's also like working with Andy now. We know each other since so long. It's a bit like a married couple. And then it's like, do we have sex today? No. Yeah? Which happens with a few married couples, and 50% get divorced, actually, And I think that's what it is.
Cool. Now, talking about the single, Are You Metal, you were talking about the influence about Saw saga. How was the experience of shooting this video for you guys?
Oh, it was pretty much fun. It was more fun to see the result, because when you're in the process, you don't see that much how it's going to look like later, and so it was pretty much fun to do it. Yeah. So we had this stage set with Marshall stacks and this church window, and that looked. This part even didn't come out that much on the video, but was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's always fun to do music videos.
Cool. But did you involve with the idea of three girls trying to turn in the headphones and then start listening like crazy loud music, and then they realize that they just have to rock to be able to pass through?
It's a great concept, but I don't care about the concept. Just the three girls would have been in it.
Anyway, it's just part of this heavy metal image, to this Are You Metal song is more like a statement. So the visual effects and the visual thing in this video is more about having this image, you know.
Because of the title, Are You Metal? We went for topicals. No? That you can clearly see, now the girls, here's the heavy metal guitarist, here's the light show, there's the marshals, total topicals.